Irene Ryan truly hated him more than anyone. Irene Ryan was born Jessie Irene Noblet on October 17, 1902, in El Paso, Texas, was a beloved American actress and comedian best known for her role as Granny, the feisty and quick-witted matriarch on the hit television sitcom The Beverly Hillbillies. Her portrayal of the sharp-tongued, resilient, and fiercely loyal Granny endeared her to millions of viewers and cemented her place in television history. However, Ryan's career was far more expansive than this iconic role, as she had a long and diverse career in vaudeville, radio, film, and stage before and after her success on television. Ryan's path to stardom began in her childhood, growing up in a family that encouraged her talent for entertainment. Her father was an army sergeant, and her mother a performer, which exposed Ryan to the world of show business early on. By the age of 11, Ryan was already performing professionally in vaudeville, a popular form of variety entertainment that combined singing, dancing, and comedy. She demonstrated remarkable comedic timing from a young age and had an extraordinary ability to engage and entertain an audience. Her talent was undeniable, and she quickly became a fixture in the vaudeville circuit. By the time she was a teenager, she had worked alongside notable performers of the era, developing her skills as a singer and comedienne. As vaudeville declined in popularity in the 1930s and 1940s, Ryan smoothly transitioned to the burgeoning fields of radio and film. Her ability to adapt to different media showcased her versatility as a performer. On the radio, she was a regular on The Eddie Cantor Show, where she became known for her witty quips and ability to play a variety of comedic characters. She also appeared in several films during the 1940s, often in supporting comedic roles, where she further honed her craft. Although many of her film roles were relatively small, she was noted for bringing a bright spark to every character she portrayed, making even minor roles memorable. Despite her success in vaudeville, radio, and film, Irene Ryan's career-defining moment came in 1962 when she was cast as Daisy Mae, Granny Moses on the Beverly Hillbillies. At the time, Ryan was 60 years old, and the role of Granny would catapult her to a new level of fame. Her portrayal of the sprightly, opinionated, and fiercely independent Granny was a perfect blend of humor, heart, and rural charm. The show, which ran for 9 seasons, became a massive hit, and Ryan's performance was one of its most beloved elements. She received 2 Primetime Emmy Award nominations for her work on the series, a testament to her extraordinary talent and popularity with both audiences and critics. Granny's character became iconic because Ryan imbued her with a unique combination of feistiness and warmth. Whether she was cooking up her infamous rheumatism medicine, a euphemism for moonshine, or getting into spirited debates with her fellow Clampett family members, Granny was always a source of humor and wisdom. Ryan's comedic timing, combined with her deep understanding of the character's quirks and complexities, made Granny a beloved television figure. The role also broke down some barriers for older actresses in Hollywood, proving that they could still have vibrant, central roles on television. Irene Ryan and Buddy Ebsen's dynamic on the Beverly Hillbillies was a fascinating aspect of television history. On screen, they portrayed beloved characters, Granny and Jed Clampett, who often shared light-hearted banter and a familial bond that delighted audiences for nearly a decade. However, behind the scenes, rumors circulated that Irene Ryan truly disliked Buddy Ebsen, and their relationship was far from the close-knit family dynamic their characters portrayed. To fully understand the depth of Irene Ryan's alleged animosity towards Buddy Ebsen, one must first consider the contrasting personalities of the two stars. Ryan, a seasoned actress with a long career in vaudeville and radio, was known for her dedication to her craft and her sharp, quick-witted humor. She approached her role as Granny with intense professionalism and commitment, making sure every detail of her performance was precise. Ebsen, on the other hand, was a laid-back, easygoing actor who brought his own kind of charm to the role of Jed Clampett. Ebsen's relaxed attitude sometimes clashed with Ryan's more exacting approach, leading to underlying tension on set. One major factor that may have fueled Irene Ryan's dislike for Buddy Ebsen was their differing work ethics. While Ryan was meticulous in her preparation, Ebsen preferred to go with the flow, often improvising or taking a more casual approach to his scenes. This could have frustrated Ryan, who took her character and the show very seriously. In fact, Ryan's dedication to the Beverly Hillbillies was so intense that she continued working despite serious health issues later in the show's run. To her, every scene mattered, and it's possible she felt that Ebsen's more carefree attitude undermined the professionalism she brought to the role. Another potential source of discord was the disparity in their fame and status before joining the Beverly Hillbillies. Ebsen had already made a name for himself as a film actor in Hollywood, having starred in various movies and television shows. He had even been cast as the original Tin Man in The Wizard of Oz before an allergic reaction to the makeup forced him to withdraw from the role. Ryan, on the other hand, while respected in her own right, did not have the same level of recognition before the Beverly Hillbillies. This imbalance may have contributed to an unspoken rivalry or sense of resentment, as Ryan, despite her talent, might have felt overshadowed by Ebsen's pre-existing fame. There were also rumors of creative differences between the two actors. The Beverly Hillbillies was a major success, and with that success came debates over character development, plotlines, and the direction of the show. Ebsen, as the leading man, likely had more influence over these decisions, which could have frustrated Ryan if she disagreed with the direction in which the writers or producers were taking the show. Their characters, while part of the same family, had very different roles. Jed was the calm, wise patriarch, while Granny was often depicted as the feisty, slightly absurd comic relief. If Ryan felt that her character was not being given the depth or respect she deserved, this may have intensified her dislike for Ebsen, who may have been perceived as having more creative input. Moreover, personality clashes may have been exacerbated by the long hours and pressures of filming a hit show. Day after day, the actors spent countless hours together, and even small annoyances could grow into significant grievances over time. In a close-knit environment like a television set, where actors must rely on one another for energy and chemistry, any underlying tension can fester. It's easy to imagine how small disagreements or personality differences could evolve into deeper resentment. While these factors, differing work ethics, contrasting personalities, career imbalances, creative differences, and the pressures of constant proximity, may have contributed to Irene Ryan's feelings toward Buddy Ebsen, it is important to recognize that these dynamics are speculative. Neither Ryan nor Ebsen publicly addressed any intense personal animosity during their lifetimes. In fact, many of the stories about Ryan's dislike of Ebsen come from behind-the-scenes accounts and second-hand sources, which makes it difficult to separate fact from fiction. It's possible that their alleged dislike was exaggerated or even fabricated by others. Nevertheless, the notion that Irene Ryan truly hated Buddy Ebsen more than anyone adds an intriguing layer to the history of the Beverly Hillbillies. Despite any personal differences, both actors remained consummate professionals on screen, delivering performances that made their characters iconic. Ryan, with her unforgettable portrayal of Granny, and Ebsen, as the kind-hearted Jed Clampett, became beloved figures in television history, even if their real-life relationship was far less cordial than that of their fictional counterparts. After the Beverly Hillbillies ended in 1971, Ryan continued to work in entertainment. She made a triumphant return to the stage, fulfilling a lifelong dream of performing on Broadway. In 1972, she was cast as Bert, the grandmother, in the musical Pippin. Her performance earned her critical acclaim, with reviewers praising her energy and charm, especially in the show's stopping number No Time at All. Unfortunately, her time on stage was cut short when she collapsed during a performance in March 1973 and was diagnosed with an inoperable brain tumor. Despite her declining health, she remained dedicated to her craft until the very end, a testament to her passion for performing. Irene Ryan passed away on April 26, 1973, at the age of 70. Her death marked the end of a remarkable career that had spanned over 6 decades in multiple entertainment genres. Although she is best remembered for her role as Granny, her legacy extends far beyond that single character. She was a consummate performer who brought joy and laughter to countless audiences throughout her life. Her work in vaudeville, radio, film, and television showcases her incredible versatility, and her ability to connect with audiences across generations is a rare and enduring gift.